Bailey watched the family drive in. She remained in the big corral with Dodie on the other end of the long line, teaching the horse to master her latest tricks for the upcoming movie shoot.
"You're supposed to be afraid," Bailey told the chocolate-brown horse, waiting patiently for her cue. "Not enjoying it. No one's gonna buy that."
Dodie reared up when Bailey gave the signal, pawing the air, then came down and danced aside, shuddering. Perfect shot. That should have been a take. But Dodie looked, well, smug. Bailey refused to actually scare a horse to make the trick work. No one on the Circle C ranch was cruel to horses. So this was the best it was going to get. If the camera caught Dodie's movements and edited out that the mare was overacting, it should work. A black SUV and 2 pickups rolled to the house on the rise, the family climbing out. Bailey moved to the rail to watch. The entire Campbell family had flown to L.A. when word had come that Adam had been pulled out of the burning wreckage of a movie stunt gone wrong, barely alive. He was an experienced stuntman, but Adam performed some of the most dangerous feats in the business, and accidents happened. Adam's mom had stayed out there with him for a few weeks while he began his healing, his brothers going back and forth, but they'd all congregated today to bring him home from the airport in Austin. Bailey's heart had dropped like a stone when she'd heard about Adam's accident. Olivia Campbell, Adam's mother and Bailey's current employer, had asked Bailey if she'd like to come with them, knowing Bailey and Adam had once been close. Bailey had declined, though it had taken all her resolve not to rush to his bedside. She knew the family would want to be together if they lost him. No outsiders. Whether Adam made it or not, Bailey didn't trust herself not to betray her feelings. She and Adam had led very different lives since age 18, when they'd both left the small town of Riverbend, Texas, to go their separate ways. He to Hollywood to wrangle horses and ride in movies, Bailey to Austin and UT. They'd parted as friends, each moving on to other relationships, but when Bailey had heard the news that Adam might not survive, she realized that in her heart it had always been Adam. Bailey stilled as she caught sight of Adam in the passenger seat. The lunge line went slack, and Dodie joined Bailey at the fence, the horse watching with her. Adam was helped out of the truck by Grant on one side, Carter on the other. Small Faith moved like a satellite between them, her hands out as though ready to catch her Uncle Adam in case he slipped. Bailey saw Adam make a curt gesture at his brothers as he adjusted his crutches. She could guess what he was saying. "Don't baby me, I'm older than you." Dodie, recognizing the family, let out a throaty neigh of welcome. Every single one of them turned and looked down to the corrals. Tyler and Grant waved, and Bailey lifted her hand in return. Faith made a gesture to Adam as though telling him not to fall while she was gone, and broke away toward Bailey. She pranced to the corral in her imitation of a horse's canter, and Dodie's ears pricked. Now Adam was looking down the slope. He raised a hand to shade his eyes. "Who is that?" he'd be asking. One of his brothers, probably Grant, the second oldest Campbell, would answer. "Your ex? She works for us now." Grant liked to teasingly call Bailey Adam's ex. A year younger than Adam, Grant had been a good friend the few weeks Bailey and Adam had gone out. At the time, Bailey had kept Adam from flunking out of school by helping him through the last of his exams so he could stand up and graduate with his class. They'd had a small, intense fling, the kind you have when you're young and poised on the edge of adulthood. Then they'd gone their separate ways. No recriminations, no hurting. They'd both been ready to get on with their lives. "Who am I kidding?" Bailey had told herself, when Adam was offered the chance to take his writing skills to Hollywood, that her rosy dreams of marrying him and settling down had been just that, dreams, not reality. Bailey had accepted a scholarship to the University of Texas in Austin and started her own life, quickly earning a bachelor's, then a master's degree in math and computer science, working as a programmer in a large tech company after that. Interesting projects, long hours, lots of money, a new kind of crowd, a 3-year marriage, and a divorce. When she discovered the true nature of her cheating husband and the lack of loyalty among their friends, she'd quit her antacid-popping job and returned to her roots in the little town of Riverbend in the heart of hill country.